All right, it's Brad B in studio with Nancy. You're one of the biggest listeners of Slow Jams. Do you know that?
I believe I am.
You believe you are. You are actually not in Oklahoma City. Where are you at?
No, in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Now, tell me, kind of let's rewind just a little bit. How did you start? How did you find
Okay.
out about us?
Started listening. It would have been two 2 years ago in June.
3 years ago in June.
Yep.
Who told you about it?
My well, at that time it was my boyfriend Emmanuel, who
Okay.
was in El Reno,
All right. He was listening in El Reno.
and yeah, on Sunday nights that was kind of our form of communication. Pretty much, he'd listen, I'd listen, and I'd call in and dedicate a song.
Right.
With him being so far away from home, so that was kind of our link together.
Now, when you first started listening, I don't know, was the iHeartRadio app even out at that point? Or was it just
I
the
don't think
streaming on the
so.
web? Okay.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, just the web.
You first started listening at KJ103FM.com, and then now we've got the
hmm
iHeartRadio app, which you listen to.
Yeah,
And, man, you've been through it all. And about, what was it, a year ago you proposed?
it was
I'm trying to remember.
Easter of 2009.
Easter
I
2009,
called.
you called me up.
Yep, I called.
We planned this. You emailed me first.
We did. I asked. I asked you ahead of time.
What did you say?
Um, I remember calling you and just asking you if this would be something I could do.
Right. And I said, yeah, didn't I? I think I did, yes.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Okay.
you were all for it.
And so we planned it all out. And that evening, you proposed to him.
I did.
And he obviously said yes.
Yeah, had to wait for the letter to come, but
Right. Um, and so now he proposed to you, or you proposed to him. You're getting married.
yeah,
What's the date?
November 11th this year, 2011.
11/11/11.
11. Yep.
So the show kind of brought you together, right?
Well, it kept us together. We've been together 8.5 years, and so that really helped us. That having the station and you and
What was
Slow
the
Jams.
Yeah, I mean, what was the biggest struggle? I mean, dealing with the distance and stuff. I mean, that's got to be tough.
Yeah, it was hard, because I'm here in Minnesota and he was, in Oklahoma. It's not like a little quick drive to go visit or, go see him. So that was hard.
During that period of time, did you visit him much in person?
No, I didn't get to see him at all. In fact, after he was he was um, he went to Florida.
Uh-huh.
So it was almost 3 years that I didn't get to see him at all.
Now, can we discuss how you met?
How we met?
Yeah.
I met him actually in the city that we are living in today, in Anoka.
Okay.
And it was about 8.5 years ago. Just love at first sight.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you kept that love going for many years. And now,
Oh yes.
And now you're both living together. Is that right?
Yes. He's back home.
I'm a Facebook friend of yours. You've got a little girl?
That's my granddaughter.
Granddaughter. Okay.
Yeah, Zoe.
Zoe.
She was born very prematurely. She was only a pound and a half, so
Very cool.
she's our little pride and joy. And then Emmanuel has a son, Jared, who's going to be 10 this month. So we've got lots of family.
So he was in a previous relationship then, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
As we both were.
Anything else tonight that you'd like to mention as far
No,
as any?
I'm really grateful for you and the radio station, keeping us together all those Sunday nights. And I don't know if you remember, my sister used to call in, and I
That's
think his
right.
mom maybe called in a couple times. She lives in New York, so
I
it,
remember that. I mean, you've had
yeah,
a lot of people call in, to support you, and I know that all of you. I mean, I don't think any of you all have been into Oklahoma City other than Emmanuel.
no, no,
So you all are
but
welcome
I will get there.
anytime. We've been having a blizzard here, so you're probably used to that, right?
We are very used to it, so it's kind of funny to watch
Are you making
people that
fun of us here in Oklahoma City when we
not,
like close everything down?
no, no, not at all.
Because I kind of feel like people in those other areas are like making fun of us. Oh, we don't know how to operate, or but we don't have the machinery here to do all that.
Right,
We
right.
have 8 foot snow drifts like right outside of my housing addition. I can't get past that. I drive a little
It's
hybrid.
crazy.
Tomorrow I've got to go to my other job. I got to go to work. They're picking me up. So
Well, now you'll have to get a snowmobile.
a snowmobile that I could use maybe 3 times a year.
There you go.
How many times does it snow where you're at?
This year it has, I think we're up to like 66 inches for the year,
Wow.
and we haven't had this much snow in a
See, you
long
all know how
time,
to take
so
care of it better. You all have like a lot bigger budget for that kind of thing.
yeah.
You probably have heated streets. I know that when I was up near
No.
Grand Rapids, they had heated streets in like the downtown area. That's kind of cool. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, I think there are like some sidewalks that are heated, but no heated streets.
Yeah. So
You could only be so lucky.
I'm gonna try to keep warm though, and you're gonna join me next Sunday.
I'll always,
I know that you don't call in as much anymore because you've got your man with you, but that doesn't mean you.
no, but we usually listen, so
Okay. You listen, and you can still call in. You know that. So.
yeah, yeah. I think the most exciting part for him when he got home was to be able to call you himself.
And the funniest part is I call well I gave you all my cell phone because
Hmm.
and he calls me on the cell phone while I'm on the show. It's always real frightening when anybody calls my cell phone while I'm on the air because it's a live show and I'm like, please don't ring while I'm on the air. So I don't want you to ever think I was like putting you off. But sometimes
Oh no.
I was kind of short with him, and that was just because it's a live show, and your biggest fear is when you're on live is to be disrupted by like a pager or cell phone. Well, who has pagers anymore? But like a cell phone or some other thing. So I'm like muting it and trying to get him off the
Right.
phone as quickly as I can because I see the clock counting down. But I know that
He's very impatient, so he can't sit there and dial in for a half an hour like I
well,
used to.
well the thing is
He's got to get
yeah, the other thing is if he tried to call in on the request lines, he would not get through. And I apologize. It's not my fault. We have like 4 phone lines coming into the
uh-huh.
into the studio, but I can't control that. You
No.
know. But I'm gonna see if we can fix that.
Mhm.
But
Well, and it's good now too that you have the texting
we do the text affections where
and
you can text in your
on
affections. Now we've started.
Facebook. Yeah, that's good.
I don't know if you've noticed, but on our Facebook page, we've started
Mhm.
allowing people to post their text affections. You can either post it to my personal Facebook or the our station Facebook. That's really the best place to put it
Right.
is on the station Facebook, which is KJ103. And you can
Mhm.
get the link right now, kj103fm.com, if you're watching the webcast here. But that would be where you'd post them. I basically I paste them into a notepad, real high tech, right? But then a lot of times I have to
Mhm.
revise them because they don't type it very well for on air use. So I have to like re-edit them. I spend half my time doing that.
Oh, I suppose.
So when you write them up, make sure read it back to yourself. Make sure it sounds okay before I read it on the air.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
No, yeah. No, I know what you mean. Sometimes people they start typing and they just get carried away.
my biggest
Yeah.
fear. Well, I used to read them live without reading them first, and I almost had an anchor. You've watched Anchorman, right?
Mhm.
Where he just reads it verbatim what's on the teleprompter. And one of them was like a racial slur one time, and I'm like, I got to be careful about this. So I read them before I read them. If you know what I mean. So
Yeah, you have to.
Nancy,
You pretty much have
Minneapolis.
to.
How cold is it there?
It is. I think it was like -4 tonight.
Okay, we're experiencing similar
And
temperatures. It's 11 last time I looked, but our wind chill yesterday
okay,
was like negative, I don't know, 10, something like that when
really?
we were having our blizzard. So yeah, it's almost the same.
Well, we had just regular temp of like -20 last weekend, so
Oh yeah.
that wasn't with the wind chill. With the wind chill, it was like 44, -44.
Wow, I've never experienced that. I lived in Michigan for about 2 years, and I remember like a negative 15 day, and that was pretty bad. Like you would be outside, and your skin would go numb like really quick.
Oh yeah, your eyeballs freeze.
Uh,
It's cold.
that's disgusting. Your eyeballs freeze. What? What?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I don't want to talk about that.
No,
That
it's
sounds
just cold.
painful.
Yeah.
All right, Nancy. Anything else before I let you go? By the way, I should mention I woke you up.
Oh no, that's fine. I actually just I got your message and I didn't hear from you, so I went to bed. And no, that's fine. I wasn't really
Well, you
asleep.
call. I messaged you on Facebook and I said, "Hey, I'm starting this webisode, and I need you because you're like the biggest fan ever, and you don't even live here." And I said, "Call me." Well, you called me, and then I was outside in the hot tub, and then I decided that
Oh, you were in the hot tub.
I was, yeah, in the snow of all. But anyway, hey Nancy, I'll let you go, okay? Because you
All
got to get some
right.
sleep. I know.
Okay, Brad.
Take care and talk to you on Sunday, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.
You're welcome, Nancy. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.